Can I be honest with you for a second? I thought QuickBooks Online was going to be super intimidating. Like, I thought it was going to be hard. I thought it was going to be confusing, overwhelming, because honestly, that's what I kept hearing. But actually logging in for myself and learning for myself, I realized something. People can make things sound scarier than they actually are. And I'm so glad that I didn't let fear make my decision. Hi, I'm June Talisa George, and on this channel, we are building a bookkeeping business from scratch, learning bookkeeping, and hopefully making business finance feel a lot less overwhelming. So, this is my real beginner week one QuickBooks Online update. So, let's get to it. So let me be honest, I was intimidated, mostly because I kept hearing people say QuickBooks Online is hard, it's confusing, you need training, you need a course, you got to get certification, you going to get locked out. And listen, I get it. People are out here selling programs, and you kind of have to emphasize on people's pain points so that you can make that sale. But I'm really glad I didn't let my emotions make my decisions, because one thing that I'm learning: read, and read some more. It's so very important to do your own research and don't rely on secondhand opinion. Just go see for yourself. So when I actually logged in, I realized they were using an older version during, that 5-day challenge that I was in. And honestly, I had to stop and actually read what was in front of me because it looked different. And once I did, it really wasn't that bad. Like, QuickBooks actually wants you to win. They've put so much in place to help beginners, and that surprised me. It's lit. So literally today, Wednesday, I completed my first 4 modules inside Intuit Academy, the Pro Advisor Academy. Y'all, it's lit. I felt so empowered because I realized, wait, I can actually do this. Y'all, they got a whole program, a whole training for free. Not only can I do this, but I am doing it. And what I learned today, just in today, first time on there, I learned ethical standards. I learned they had us do the bookkeeper oath. I learned about accounts receivable, accounts payable, the accounting equation, revenue, expenses, debits and credits, accounting principles, the accounting cycle, why bookkeepers still matter. Y'all, I learned so much. And one thing that really stood out to me was taking the bookkeeper oath. And that felt bigger than me. It felt like something bigger than myself because it made this real. Like, okay, I'm committing to this. Like, I really need to learn this. And I want to do right by my clients. And that commitment, like saying that oath, honestly made me want to lock in even more. So it's lit. I was surprised because the modules were actually really easy to follow. And I appreciated that they checked your understanding throughout. There were like quizzes and like practice checkpoints. And I was actually getting answers right. So it was a total confidence booster, especially because after, doing the 4 modules that I did, I could explain what I learned in my own words. And for me, that's when I know that something is clicking. Like, when I learn something, I'm able to explain it back in my own words. That's how I know it's clicking. There was a lot of vocabulary. Like, there was a whole glossary. Yes, like up front, it could feel overwhelming, but I didn't stress. I just read through the glossary, I made mental notes, and I trusted that things will click the more that I, keep going over time. And honestly, some things were already clicking. Just reading the glossary and then going through the different modules, like a lot of the words were already clicking. So yeah, today I studied from like 8:30 a.m. ish to 1 p.m. I had a few little breaks in between, like my daughter needed things and my mama had called me to help her send the email. But my top goal for today, which was QuickBooks Online training, done. And honestly, I had to stop myself because if I'm not careful, I'll work until it's done and probably forget to sleep. But I'm in a new season of my life now where I'm protecting my time because, balance matters. I got 3 days dedicated to bookkeeping and QuickBooks Online training and practicing. And 2 days focused on building the actual business. So momentum, but sustainable momentum. Because I know me, I will literally just work because I'm excited and want to get it all done. But I put my schedule in place and I'm sticking to it. I'm super excited. I think what's changed for me is I'm completely locked in. I know that I can do this because I am doing this. Is fear still there sometimes? Sure. It's a little subtle, but honestly, I don't believe fear. I let it sit there and I let it watch me move forward anyways because fear be lying. And every step I take keeps proving that I'm capable. So if you're intimidated by QuickBooks Online, or if you're intimidated by bookkeeping, if you're intimidated by bookkeeping, or honestly learning anything new, I want to say this: go in fresh. Don't let other people's opinions decide for you. Read and read to understand. Believe in your ability to learn. Your brain is powerful. Your brain is powerful. Just show up, do the work, breathe, and just know you got this. And honestly, we got this. I'll see you in the next one.